showdown. The rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 18 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Aggies' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. He wants to change this route. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got a man. It's Ezukama. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Gardner. The screen, and watch out. On the move at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Texas A&M going quickly.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Trying to get the corner. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. It's Gardner. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. At the 35, he's got room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. For offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Caught close to the marker. It's Washington. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. It's Gardner. Gets it to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
No, you got to be aggressive here, because if you score a touchdown, the nail is in the coffin, and this might be ball game. And even if you don't get it, they're now going to have to drive the entire field.
I'm in the lead. Everything's going right.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass on second down. He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that.
Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Might be calling a hot route. Using his feet. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and goal, you'd really hate to waste this great field position by settling for a field goal. And again, miscommunication on the snap count. Early movement, and they'll get him for a false start. It's 3rd and goal, and a chance for the defense to get out of this by forcing a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way.